Hi, this is Danny Flexen for SecondsOut here with ReFLEXions, our weekly look back at the weekend's action just past. We're here every Monday at 4:30 PM, and this week we're going to be looking back at the Matchroom show in Sheffield, amongst other things. Start with a kind of acquired joke. What can you say about Kell Brook that's also true of Josh Kelly? Neither one turned up on Saturday night. Okay, that might be overly harsh, but after Josh Kelly's fight fell out of bed less than 24 hours before it was due to take place against David Avanesian, Kell Brook put in a rather disappointing performance in his fight against Michael Zerafa. Unfortunately for Brook, we don't know what the reason behind it was. Was it the new trainer in John Fuchs after splitting with Dominic Ingle? Was it having so long out of the ring? Was it perhaps other issues, having his training camp somewhere different? Well, actually, no, he always had his training camp in Fuerteventura, so it can't be that. The Sky commentators were keen to provide a bunch of reasons. We won't call them excuses because they're all valid. A bunch of reasons why Kell Brook was disappointing. It seemed to me that he was labouring quite a lot in the fight. Zerafa was a good mover and maybe better than advertised. We can't discount his part in Brook's performance. But on the flip side, Brook seemed to be pushing his shots, really kind of forcing his work, which is never a good sign in a fighter of 32. Little bit worried that maybe he's just gone over the wrong side of the hill. We hope that's not true. We hope it was just an off night. Amir Khan fight is still in the pipeline, we hope, as well. Khan, certainly watching that performance, will fancy his chances, it's fair to say. It seemed in the post-fight interview that Kell and promoter Eddie Hearn were both hoping that was the case, that Khan would be able to pick holes in that Kell Brook showing and then be more eager to make a fight that we've been hoping for years. Kind of disappointing side from a fan's point of view is that have they waited too long? Khan didn't look $1 million in his last fight either against Samuel Vargas. So have they both slipped? Have they both slipped to an extent that it makes it a more entertaining fight, though? Let's not discount that possibility. Also on the show, like we've said, Josh Kelly unfortunately fell ill the night before the David Avanesian fight. That will apparently be rescheduled. But there was still some worthwhile action on the show. John O'Carroll fought to a draw with Guillaume Frenoir in an IBF Super Featherweight final eliminator. It being a final eliminator, we're not sure quite what's going to happen next now. It looked to me like Frenoir deserved the verdict by 1 or 2 rounds, but it was a very, very close fight. Carroll dominated the first half, Frenoir the second half. It seems from what Eddie Hearn was saying in the post-fight interview that John O'Carroll, even though he drew the fight, will have first shot at IBF champion Tevin Farmer, with Frenoir maybe getting a shot down the line. So we'll wait and see for some more developments on that. Anthony Fowler was arguably the most impressive performer on the undercard. He got rid of a durable, impressive opponent coming off 2 decent victories in just the first round with an incredible body shot that he'd been working on in the gym with trainer Dave Coldwell. So really, really impressed with Fowler as well. Moving on to other action from the weekend outside of Sheffield. There is a world outside of Sheffield, believe it or not. Vasyl Lomachenko unified 2 of the world titles at lightweight. The Ukrainian magician looked incredible, especially in the second half of the fight, but was given a good battle by Jose Pedraza, especially up to halfway. Pedraza seemed right in the fight up to the 6th round before Lomachenko stepped it up. Scored a couple of knockdowns as well, Lomachenko. Pedraza looks like he could come again at that level, though. Definitely gave him a good fight, almost as good as Jorge Linares managed to give Lomachenko. It'd be interesting to see what the next move is for Lomachenko. A lot of people would like to see him fight Gervonta Davis. We'd like to see that too. Mouthwatering clash of styles. On the undercard there, a bit of an upset in that Isaac Dogbe, who's been covered a lot in recent months, lost his WBO Super Bantamweight title to an unheralded challenger in Emmanuel Navarrete from Mexico. He said, and his team said, this is Dogbe later on, that they'd underestimated the challenger. We hope that's not the case. It shows a lack of professionalism if so, but it also shows that maybe Dogbe can prepare a little bit better next time and has a good chance of revenge in a rematch. A lot of publicity has been put behind him, a lot of investment's been put in him as well. And he's such a nice guy, we really hope he can get back on the horse as quickly as possible and get his rematch and get things done. But it seemed like quite a brutal beating. The state of him at the end of the fight was not something you'd want to send a picture home to your mum. Both eyes swollen, horrible to see, and we hope he recovers as soon as possible. We'll be back next Monday with the next episode of ReFLEXions, where we'll be looking back on Rocky Fielding's challenge to Canelo Alvarez. But if you want to see a preview of that, we'll be here with FlexPectations on Thursday at 4:30 PM, and you can watch our preview of that fight. Thanks for watching, and leave your comments below what you enjoyed and what you didn't enjoy on the Sheffield show, and what's wrong with Kell Brook. Has he still got it? Let us know. Cheers.